Welcome back, guys, to another episode of my DeathCraft series. My name is Brink, and as you can see, I've built a couple of machines. Some of the machines that weren't at spawn in the beginning, I had to make new ones. I built an octatic just to make the alloy smelter go a little faster. I'm going to leave a speed potion there, but I'm not sure if Crafted's going to like that because he's got a lot of speed already with his boost being enchanted. So I may put it in some place where it doesn't affect him. But I've made some conduit and some fluid duct. I won't be using the regular conduit for the lower part of the machines, the HV cable. I'll be using the conduit instead. Hopefully that'll work. No, actually it won't. This is for RF. So we have to have some HV cable. Let's do that. We'll just take it. Now, I do have an MFSU and another medium powered solar panel that I'm going to be adding just to square off the room. This will give it extra power as well as balancing the location, because I sort of put it on one side and it's not going to look good if it's not balanced. You see it's on let's go upstairs, and as you can see, it's on one side of this beam. What I'd like to do is put it on both sides so that it looks even. So let's grab this like this, and then we'll put some HV across both so that they feed the MFSU right away. See? It's not going up right now because it's still nighttime, and I just continued this episode a few minutes right after I finished the last one. And so that's why that MFSU is not filled yet. But here's the other thing I want to do. I want to connect an MFSU to this location here, and I'll explain why. Let me drop down a second. Right here. That's not the way I want it. Let's see if I can move in a bit. Hopefully the whole structure won't fall down now that I knock down this log. Is that better? No, it's not. Trying to make it point downward. Do we need to point it downward? We don't, but then it occupies more room here just by one block. So yeah, let's face it downward. Let's make sure that gets done. I'll do here. That'll work. Very good. Where's the blocks? Oh, this goes here. So we have to face it this way. Now, did he have it pointing up or sideways? Let's see if we can find this pattern. It looks like every end gets pointed upward like that, but then what happens here? I don't know. Oh, is it a regular log that goes here? No, I have an extra log here. Where did I get this from? Oh boy, I'll have to watch the video to see how I broke it. But let's see if there's an extra block here, because I think it should be a block, not a log. I may be wrong, but it seems that way. Boy. Or was that here? I think that's what it is. Yeah. That'll solve the this little puzzle. If we put this one face down and then connect both like that. Boom. Solved. Alright, so now we can get our HV cable here. And is that charging? Well, it has a little bit of a charge. But this will feed our industrial craft machines. And so we'll have a separate MFSU for that. And we'll have always live current going into the ME down below. So that'll work. Now, where the industrial craft and the thermal expansion machines will go, I'm still not decided. Haven't thought much about it. We won't need these torches here because we will have machines here for sure. So what I can do, let's see. I don't want this to look ugly because this is going to be blocking glass, and we have glass all over the place. Now, can we go to a different room and use maybe a different room for it? I was thinking what we can do for the Mac. I know I'm talking a lot and a lot of ideas are being thrown out and nothing's being done, but I just want to make sure that everything gets done correctly. What I was thinking of doing is maybe breaking off a little block here. And there's the ME. Get an ME cable connected there into the DSUs, which will be right above, somewhere around here. A straight line and a tesseract so that we can get a query running and fill up the memory quickly so that this whole setup that I'm doing will be operational right away. So let's see. You know, now that I think of, no, actually, we need the MFSU down there so that people can access it right here and fill their jetpacks when they need to, or recharge any other item that they need to. So yeah, I'll connect an ME cable up here, but I guess that's for later. I don't think I need to do that just yet. Let's fill that back in. And so where will we connect our industrial craft and thermal expansion machines? That is the question. Alright, I think I have an idea of what to do. I've been placing blocks, removing them, and doing a lot of jumping up and down between floors. And I just realized that up here, as you'll notice, that when you go from room to room, you have a little hallway of exterior, so you can't really run cable here. But when I go upstairs, these rooms are all connected. There's no interruption. So I think what we can do is to get the machines up, I'm sorry, not up, but down on the lower level, but in a different room. So here's the ME. We can get some machines maybe on this side. And I think that'll work, because we can run the cables right above here and it won't show. So let's do that. We'll put the machines down here. That'll give us some room to work with. And we'll see how it goes. If not, we'll rearrange as we planned before. So let's get our machines down and we'll get the interfaces on afterward. Alright, so why don't we start with the energetic infuser. Let's see. See, I don't know how much space to go, but like I said before, we can move stuff around if it doesn't fit. So we have, what do we have? An igneous extruder. This needs some special placement. We can go with a, let's go with a redstone here and then a pulverizer here. I like to read left to right. And so left usually feeds into right. And anybody on the server is free to change stuff around if they find they have a better idea. But let's see, this is the fluid transposer into the magma crucible. Nope, it's the other way around. The magma crucible into the fluid transposer. And what's next? We have an induction smelter, fine. And then the igneous extruder, which requires some special preparation. But what we can do, let's see. Yeah, I think we have enough space. If I put it here, I can get a water and a lava bucket here. And then the lava can feed into the rolling machine. Not that we need a rolling machine. We really don't need a rolling machine in this in spawn. Because if you're rolling steel, iron into steel, or rolling iron or steel, then you're building here. And that doesn't make sense because this is spawn. You should be building at your base. And this is easy enough to build. A rolling machine is easy enough to build for yourself. So that wouldn't make sense having a rolling machine here. It's like the sawmill. It wouldn't make sense unless you're living at base like we did in the beginning, which is why somebody did build a sawmill for that purpose, because we were living at spawn, so that makes sense. We don't need one for here. And so I think that's done. Now we'll need to power this guy, and the way we'll do it, I do need basic imports. See, I'm not sure. Should we go straight up? We can right pass. Let's see. Yeah, we can go straight up here. This is center, I believe. Let's see how this looks like up here. And if we have to change anything, we will. But this looks centered. And so we can get some ME cable down through here. And there it is. Now we can run a wire straight to our Mac over here, maybe in this corner of the Mac. I think it's around here, this corner. So it's not too long a run, and we could probably go through here because it looks like there's some extra glass here. No, there is an extra glass. We actually do need that glass here. Let me see if I can retrieve it. Where'd it go? Did I get it? I got 2, yes. Alright. Let's put that glass back. So, how does it go? Yes, like this, and then we need a block under. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, that does that. Now, what else do we need? Let's go down again. So we need power for this. And I think I'd like to power it from below. Now, this is thermal expansion, so... well, we have a lot of space back here. I think we need to move it back a bit. And then what we can do is maybe get our industrial craft on the opposite side. So this will be a hallway through, and you can access everything together. So the last place would be here. So let's move up 1 just in case we need it. And that is 2 blocks away. So that'll be good, I think. Alright. And we have some more interfaces, but we don't need it right now. I do also have an alloy smelter, which would be an RF machine. And I see I'm unable to access it because my keyboards are stuck right now, so I'll have to reboot and come right back to recording. Alright guys, I've built another resonant energy cell for the base, or for spawn I should say. And that's what we'll use to power this, the thermal expansion machines. But what we'll do is, well, all of the power generation will be on the upper floor, right above the ME, because that's where the solar panels are. So I figure let's get up there. Let's actually go up now. Let's see. Yeah, I think we better actually dig a hole through here, because then we can aim where we're coming down from. I guess we could have used the ME system also, the ME cable, to know where to come down. But then we'd be going through this beam, and I don't want to do that. That looks ugly. I think instead, what I'll do is come down on this end here, and then maybe curve around. I guess that'll work. But we'll need to get under here, under the machines themselves, and then we can wire it up. Let's see, how far do we go? Now we don't want that machine wired, we don't need it, so we'll put that back. And now I'll just put the cabling. We're using Ender Energy Conduit made by Enderio, so that's a good thing to use. It's a little bit higher power. It's not necessary. Regular leadstone would have sufficed perfectly, but if you got to do something in FTB, do it overkill style. We'll put some basalt down, and that'll occupy the space, and then we can fill this in. Let's see. Yeah, we can go down from under here. Actually, no. Under here would be best, I think. So let's get our pick down and come across. Let's see. Where are you? Here you are. Get some of that. Actually, let me fill this in and get some of that conduit up in here. Do I have any blocks I can use? Okay. And then come up. Yes. Conduit, please. Let's see. Very good. All right. Now, do we come across this way? Good, it doesn't interact with that. I don't want it to. And then we can come down this way, and that connects. So a little bit sloppy, but it works. Now I'm thinking I could have probably done the same thing here. I don't know. I'll get some advice for later, but that's not really that important right now. Alright, so now let's see. We can connect it to our energy cell. So let's make our way up and come to the area, which was about here. Yes. Now I don't think we need to drive it along there. We can just connect the energy cell here. Just like that. That connected. And actually what I'm going to do is face it forward. Yes, I think it was facing forward. We don't need this to be high. This way it doesn't waste. It doesn't matter, I don't think. So here's the front. It's coming in from the left. I'm sorry, it's exiting from the leaving the left side. And we will power it from the right side or any other side. Doesn't matter. We don't need to switch it. And so now we need some power for this, and we'll use I guess a magnetic dynamo, or we can convert this power into BC power. That's something again I haven't planned, so I guess I'll wait on how we'll power this, because if we keep feeding off the lava in the nether, it's gonna run dry at some point, and I'd like to make this maintenance free where you never need to touch it again. So again, I'll think on that, what we'll do for that. I'm not sure yet, but now that we've done the thermal expansion machines, we can get down the industrial craft machines. So let's move this over. We're done with the conduits. Macerator, compressor, extractor, and yes, I guess we'll go across here and do that. And I think this is actually a lot easier to do than thermal expansion. Actually, no, it's going to take the same amount of blocks, because it's going to need the interfaces also, but only for these three machines as far as I can think. Or the induction furnace also will need some interfaces for that. So let's see, somebody made an electric furnace. I'm not sure whether to even use this. Why would we need that? But it's extra, so I guess we can put it down. It doesn't matter. We have an alloy smelter, which we can put, where can we put it? I'd like to get an interface on the alloy smelter, so I think I'll actually put it here and move this guy over a bit. Put you here, and that'll work. Okay, so let's get an interface on here. There we go. And some interfaces on these guys. And on this. Yeah, I think that's all we need. Alright, did I get basic inputs? Yes, I did. And we'll need one for here also. And we don't need one for that. So all of these are set. And you know what? I don't think I powered this guy. No, he's not. Well, it doesn't show because... Let's see if we can get under here. And dig straight across to try to meet with that guy there. Conduit. Here we are. Connected to something else. Wasn't it connected already? Alright, so here we are. Oh, hold on a second. I think I did something wrong here. Shouldn't be 2 levels down. Doesn't need it. Only has to be 1 level. Let's do that. Took a second. And we'll fill this in. And that's set. All done. Alright, I'll have to figure out what to do about that open space. It's a little bit distracting there. But that's all the machines we had. We have a switch for the induction furnace. Which, oh, wrong machine. It's this one. And let's see, these don't need interfaces, but we still do need to connect these. So we have some basic import buses that we can go straight up with. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe all these wires should actually go down underground and then come up on a post somewhere, like maybe here, and then go straight up. I may do that. Give me a moment. I'm going to wire everything, power and ME, and bring it all to one location. But here's the problem. We got 3 types of power. We have ME, RF, and HV. And it's all going up one post. I don't know that we can do that. So we're going to have to pick a space of 3. Maybe here. Well, here's a space of 3 and we're going up. Why don't we just do it here? Yeah, I guess we can do that there. And then we can cover all of that up. So give me a moment, I'll be right back. Alright, I dug out a tunnel from between these 2 machines, going all the way to here. And let's see, I have a space over here. Can I cover this up? No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so let's get our HV down. And then we can connect both sides. Now the machines are already placed, so I can just go along here. Let's see. Yep, that's it. And collect that and then bring it over to this side. Let's see if we can make our way up. Alright, that does it. I think I went too far on the level. I think we went... Yep, we did. See anything else? Yeah, that looks all good. So this can be covered. And then we can work our way up to the top floor. Like that. So we got our 3 lines here. Alright. So we'll have to do a doohickey to cover this area up. And I don't think that'll be too much of a big deal or a problem. But I'm going to move this over a bit right there. And that'll work. Okay, so we got a conduit here. So that works. Now, do I have a block to cover this area up? I don't. Alright, I'll cover it later. Let's go down. Alright, so what's next? We need to cover this area up. Let's see if we can reach back there. And that works. Alright, and this side is covered. Very nice. Alright, so this is all working now. We just need to connect our power from the MFSUs, and these are charging up still. So let's go up and connect this HV cable all the way down to here. It's going to be a bit of a run. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's go down. Okay, I don't have any. Alright, so let's go up and connect. Where are we going? Here. Alright, I guess we can go against the floor here. Alright, I had to go back to the base to get more HV cable. But now that we're not doing the machines underneath this area, we're doing it in that room. I don't need the MFSU over here. Oh, I need to break it. Alright, so these will feed here. One MFSU for the AE machine and one MFSU for our machines. So let's get this down on this side. Let's see. If we do the output here, let's do it like that. And then the HV cable can run along here. And there. So that is powering our machines already. Should be, at least. Oh well, let's go down. I guess we'll need some elevators for each of these rooms, so we can access everywhere. But let's check out the machines to see if they're running. They are powered. Okay. We're going to need some... We are going to need... Let's see. This we can turn on now. And that's going to heat up in a second. But we're going to need transformers and overclockers for each of these machines now. And I see that I have my octatic capacitor here. I can place that in there. And I think everything is running. We're going to need some patterns for the interfaces. And I see now that I forgot to wire the ME over to that side. So let's get that done. Now I believe it's here. Connect two and then go across. Oop, too far. Alright, and then we go up here and that'll connect there. Now we have enough ME, I think. We can do this. Alright, can we cover that up? That's connected, good. And one under there. And done. Alright. Coming along. It's working. Alright. So, yeah, this is a little bit messy here, but nothing we can do because both of these have to be connected. Or do they? Yes, this one doesn't. This one doesn't have to be connected. Wait, does it have to be? I think all of these have to be connected. Yeah. Ooh, glad I caught that. It's not going to work unless the interface is connected to the ME system. So we'll connect all of these. Got plenty of ME cable. And that takes care of that. Now we'll have to do this side also. Done. And these are powered, which is great. So let's get the overclockers done. Alright, so I've made some stuff. Let's go through them. Some overclockers and some transformer upgrades. We're going to need it before powering these guys. We've already powered them, but we're not using them. Typically, if I were to put any block here, the whole machine would blow up. Now, I don't know if in the config file for this server, that's been optioned as true. It may still be false as a default. I'm not sure. But let's get this going. So we need 2048 because that's what an MFSU produces. We're up to 512 there. So let's put another. And we're up to 8192. So that's more than enough. So we'll do 2 here. That should do the same. And one more. And that'll do it. Now these don't get any transformer upgrades or overclocking. They can handle any. This, I think I need another transformer upgrade. Yes, I do. And this one also. So I'm going to need 3 more transformer upgrades. Now, as far as the overclockers, I think we've made more than enough. 10 should be okay. So let's get 10 on this one, and again, and one more time here. Those are the ones that are used the most, but we can put it into the metal former also. I don't know that anybody will need an electric furnace, honestly. So these are set, and we have an octatic in our alloy smelter. I think that's about it. Now, I made some of these in order to convert the power from the solar panel, and we'll be able to make MJ power, or RF actually. We still have to connect the ME all the way over there, but let's do this power first. Now how are we going to do this? I think we can go around this way. The ME is going to jump over. That's not going to look too good, is it? We can go over the ME, which will come this way. I think that'll work. So let's do that. Alright, so let's see. So we're going to grab the energy with the EV consumer. It consumes the power. And so we'll do this here. We can't access it yet. The energy bridge goes between the 2 powers. Can we access it? Now we can. Okay, so it's receiving a signal because it did flash for a moment, so that tells you it's okay. But it goes back to 0 if there's no load, if there's no pulling of the power. So we can do that, and now we have full power. Now this, you'll see that there's numbers here because it is filling this up. But once it's full, it doesn't need to charge it anymore, and so you see 0. So let's see, now I think we should get this there and then go straight down. So let's do that. I'll pick that up and this, and then we'll put this here. Or should we stick it down below? Let's see. Don't have a whole lot of room here. And it'll show if I do it there. Let's see if this will charge if I put it here. Yep, it's going up. So this is fine. We'll just have to change the configuration. From the top is blue, and down to the bottom should be orange. And so that's set. And we can increase this, doesn't really matter. Go max on both. Because the thing is, you don't use these machines all that much at home. I'm sorry, at spawn. So it's not really necessary. So it is going up. Now it's nighttime. But shouldn't it be receiving it from the MFSU though? It's not going up. Aha! What kind of mess is this? Ah, that's why. Do you recall when I disconnected the one that was 2 levels down? That's what it was connected to. Okay, I should have checked. Alright, so let me go back and get some conduit back at the base. Got the conduit. And now we can run this and it should be operational. I can't foresee that there's any problem. But we will see. Very good. Alright, let's check this out. Oh yeah. They are all operational. Very, very nice. I like. Me likey, me likey. Very nice. Everything's working. We just got to make some pattern crafts for these and run a quarry so that Spawn will have something in its possessions, because there's very little in here. Not enough. I mean, how much is too much? Well, there should be some diamonds at least so that you can make a processor. New people on a server will need basic armor and weapons and tools like diamonds or iron. And I don't see any iron in here. Let me just see if I overlooked it. There is not even one iron. Yeah, we need to run a quarry. So I'll ask one of the guys and see what they say. Well, I think we're going to call it quits here. And I want to thank you for watching. And I'll catch you all later.